Greetings one and all, and welcome back to another edition of the DVD Shelf for Flix, the show that would rather high-five a good movie than rip out the throat of a bad one. Now, every movie I feature is one that I enjoy, however, not all movies are created equal, which is why I will use this scale to rate them. When you think of the New Zealand film industry, you probably think Peter Jackson, whether it be The Lord of the Rings, which utilized the beautiful landscapes of New Zealand to create many different regions of Middle-earth, or Peter Jackson's earlier works such as Braindead, released in America as Dead Alive. And while I will certainly review some of Jackson's earlier work in the future, I would like to discuss another New Zealand film that tackles the same genre that Jackson's earlier work is known for. And that film is the 2006 horror comedy Black Sheep. Not to be confused with Chris Farley's second outing with David Spade.
You okay?
I'm just dandy. I got a bowl of chocolate pudding in my underpants.
Black Sheep follows Henry, a former country boy turned city boy with a paralyzing fear of sheep, as he returns back to his childhood home in the country.
And my therapist said I should come.
Therapy? So you're still funny about the sheep?
It's not about the sheep. It's about other issues I need to resolve.
Okay. Meh.
However, misfortune follows him as some immoral experimentation on sheep leads to a blood-borne virus that results in unnaturally aggressive sheep, and it can also be spread to humans, resulting in zombie human sheep things.
Grant?
Yeah, don't think about that too hard. Now, Henry must try to survive the zombie sheep attack with the help of protester hippie girl Experience and Tucker, an old friend of Henry's. Along the way, they must avoid not only the sheep, but the evil scientist behind them, and Henry's selfish and power-hungry brother Angus.
What's going on?
Nothing. He'll be out for a while. Where's your brother and that girl?
Oh, don't worry. They're gone.
Much like the aforementioned early films of Peter Jackson, Black Sheep tries to merge the realms of horror and comedy, but with mixed results.
Oh, a sheep!
Is that a good one or a bad one?
Oh, definitely bad.
That's not funny.
The special effects and blood and gore are pretty top-notch, which isn't too surprising given that they were done by the same crew that worked on the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Also to this film's benefit is that it never tries to take itself too seriously, reminding me of the campy, over-the-top, and fun Braindead, complete with a large and ridiculous monster. The biggest issue is that this film does not really distinguish itself enough. Sure, the concept of killer sheep is different, and this film is done pretty well, but ultimately it does not have any real, inherently memorable moments. Now, don't take this to mean it should be ignored. It is still a well-made, well-put-together, and fun little film.
Are you okay? If it weren't for my gumboot.
Who's driving?
So, what would I rate this? While it's certainly not the best horror comedy around, it is an interesting one. Enough horror comedies have tackled zombies, from Braindead all the way to Shaun of the Dead, so it's nice to see one about something different, such as Killer Sheep. And even though the jokes sometimes fall a little flat, there is plenty of fun to be had watching this movie. You won't get a crazy gore fest, you won't get laughs from beginning to end, but you will get a competently made, enjoyable, and fun little ride that is certainly worth a watch. So, I give it a 3. Give it a rent sometime and perhaps you'll enjoy it enough to buy it like I did. And, fortunately, this did receive a US release, so it's actually pretty easy to find. And luckily, this is not a barren disc, as we do receive some decent special features. Of note, we received some deleted scenes, a blooper reel, and a 30-minute behind-the-scenes special where they have some interviews with the cast and crew in addition to viewing the extensive and detailed process that the special effects company went into in order to make the various sheep and creatures seen in the film. It is a nice little behind-the-scenes special that sheds some light on the creative process of the film and the intricacy in the special effects. Well, that'll do it for this episode. For the DVD Shelf Foreign Flix, this is Mike Donnelly reminding you that sheep have feelings too.
Hey, David Rose here. Hope you enjoyed that video because there are plenty more where that came from. And we'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and clicked on the notifications icon so you can get all of our latest content. Which reminds me, I should probably go make some.